Hey, how's it going? My name is John Pa. I'm an entrepreneur and writer, and I'm here to tell you that anyone can start a business. If you don't believe me, take me as an example. I've started 6 different businesses and had only one fail. It was a t-shirt company that I started in 2008. I found out that no one wanted luxury, eco-friendly t-shirts during one of the worst economic times in our history. Who knew? Not me, apparently. Anyways, I started 6 different companies and 5 of them succeeded, meaning they've been profitable. And what were my qualifications? Did I have any credentials? Glad you asked. I have a bachelor's in English and a master's in theology. Actually, the master's in theology isn't technically a master's in theology, it's a master's of divinity, which is basically a degree that helps you become a minister or a pastor of a church. Now we're in the weeds, so let's get out of that. The point is that I'm not credentialed to start a company or to be an entrepreneur. I wasn't qualified. I'm still, I guess I am now, but I definitely wasn't then when I started. Chances are you aren't either. In fact, you probably are better qualified than I was. Some of you may have business degrees and you know what cash flow was before I did when I started. So how do you start a business when you are completely unqualified? You just start. It's in your head. It starts with your mindset and how you think and how you look at the world. So if you can change that, you can do a lot of things. Do you think you can do something better? Do you just try things and look for ways to improve them? Do you see the possibilities instead of all the pitfalls? If you do, think about the areas that you're interested in and experiment in them. Research something in that area and think about ways you can add value. It's all about adding value, adding something to make something a better experience, a richer product, and it doesn't have to be huge. And we'll talk about that later. You don't have to reinvent the wheel when you start a business. You just have to do something slightly better or different. Look at Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart. When he started Walmart, he didn't invent retail. He just did things slightly better. Retail definitely existed before Sam Walton. He made things cheaper, a bit more convenient. He didn't invent value or convenience. He just did it and kept on going until he became the billionaire Sam Walton that we know today. I created a creative service agency that focuses on building Drupal and e-commerce websites. And we do all kinds of other things like branding and stuff, but that's what we focus on. There are plenty of other shops out there that do that, and they do a great job too. Yes, are we the only ones that do that? No, of course not. And yet we still have a profitable business. It's pretty amazing, even with so much competition. If a guy like me with an English degree and a Master's of Divinity, which I have to call a Master of Theology because no one else knows what that is, can start a company and grow it, then you can too. I'm sure of it. Start by having conversations with other people that you know, who know you well, and who will tell you the truth. Those people are invaluable. Ask them about what they think you're good at. Ask them point blank. You also need to do some soul searching in yourself. You need to think about the things that you are good at, because not everybody knows. Maybe they don't know. But surely if you did some introspection and looking at yourself, you can have an idea of what you're good at and what you can do to add value. And if you can match them up, basically what you're good at and what you want to do, and actually the area of adding value to people, you've got a business idea that could work and you could work on. So once you have that idea, Start to run with it. Talk to people who could be your potential customers. Talk to friends, family, strangers, and ask them for advice on your idea. Do you think it sucks? Do you think it's great? What can be better? Ask them all these questions. Just have a conversation with them. And definitely when you ask them out on this coffee or lunch or whatever it is, pay for their meal. Some of them won't let you because maybe they're older than you and done well, but you've got to at least try because their time is valuable too, and they're doing such great service to you. Okay, enough of that soapbox. You may be saying, how do I get that meeting? Here's what you have to do. You have to ask them. I'm not trying to sound condescending, but you have to ask them. Ask them for a time and a place that works for them. Approach them. If you've heard about them, email them, tweet them, whatever, and just ask them the question to get some of their time. It doesn't have to be a lunch or coffee. It could be a phone conversation for 15 minutes, whatever it is. Ask them and work around their schedule and their time frames and their place. You need to be proactive and flexible. The name of the game of getting those meetings is proactivity, is putting yourself out there and exposing yourself to what nobody wants, which is a no. But you got to do it. If you want to start your company, you can do. Anybody can do that, right? Anybody can do that. And anybody can put themselves out there, including the people who are deathly afraid. And trust me when I say this, I am usually always afraid to get a no. I hate it. But anybody can do it. You can do it. And if you get these meetings, they will help you hone your idea. They will help you focus it. They will help you understand the market. They could even become your next customer. That's what happened to me. That's how I got my start. I do not think that I'm the smartest person in the room or whatever. I am far less sharp than most people. And so what happened to me was when I started off, I just quit my job. I was completely jobless in 2008, if you can imagine that. And I had no idea what I was going to do next. I had a person whom I was meeting with on a regular basis, about once a month, and he became a mentor to me. I think he just had pity on me. And then one day we were grabbing lunch at his favorite sushi place, and in New York City here at I think it was over in Gramercy Park area, and he asked me if I could help him market his hotel. He had this hotel in Ireland, and I looked it up, his website on my phone, and I basically told him, I was like, Ali, your hotel website looks awful. I was like, I can help you with that, and that's basically how it started. He said, okay, well, how do we begin? And we started to work on it together, to figure out the pricing and all that stuff. But again, it starts with a conversation. Starts with talking to people, and I got super lucky. And just because I got super lucky doesn't mean you can't get super lucky. It starts with having these relationships and conversations, and again, with an idea matched with something you're good at, with a demand in the world or the market or your friend or whomever that will need your services. So anyone can start a business, including you. I believe it. You can do it. And again, it starts with a conversation. Be proactive. Talk to these people. And I believe things can happen for anyone, including you. So if you want more content like this, check out my blog. It's linked down below, and social media accounts as well. I tweet a fair amount, so feel free to follow me there. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to get in contact, reach out to me. Write your comments. I would love to hear your comments. Maybe this content is terrible and you find it completely unhelpful. Let me know. I'd love to hear about that. I love feedback. I want to hear what you think could be better, how I can serve you better. And feel free to tweet at me or to shoot a message at me on my blog. Plenty of ways to contact me, and I'd love to hear from you. So I'd love to respond back. Subscribe to my channel if you want more of this kind of more of this kind of content, and looking forward to the next one. I hope you have a great day, and talk to you soon. Bye.